Another session of TTM chat. We've got Brandon from Infinity Faders.
What's up, man? How are you?
Or this
with everybody.
Yeah. Great. So, this guy's a genius. This guy's a serious genius. Everybody's buying his stuff all around the world, you know.
doing really cool stuff.
Serious genius. So are you an industrial designer?
No, actually, I'm a full-time DJ.
Okay, you're a full-time DJ.
And I saw a problem, you know, with people breaking faders. We were throwing.
Yeah. My 06 broke back in the day. Back in like '98, my 06 broke.
We were trying to come up with a
solution. I had to keep buying those $120. I hated that back in the day. I hated $125.
When it's like we tried to come up with something so you wouldn't have to do that ever again, you know, because it's a pain. So we were like, we guarantee them for life. You put it in, you never have to replace it. You know what I mean? So we make everything in Kansas City. So
yeah, it's an unbreakable object.
Unbreakable.
Yeah. It's like a sword. So it's like an unbreakable sword. You know, as things are getting into the modular realm, you know, that's getting popular, tablists, all that stuff. You know, people are breaking apart the things and putting pieces together themselves.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's where the portable game is kind of going, man.
Exactly.
It's changing, you know. I mean, we've got all kinds of stuff. We got Jesse Dean's faders. We got DJ Woody's grind strip.
Exactly.
Chris Carnes and Mile High DJ supplies, you know.
Exactly,
like our platters, Glotronics.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's like everybody's starting to mod stuff out.
So when did you first link with the guys from Mile High DJ Supply? Because they just shout out to Mile High DJ Supply. They just stocked a bunch of, you know, Matrix posters.
Yep, good people over there.
Yeah, very good people.
Kyle's good people.
Like, this technology is ill. This is their technology.
Yeah.
The visual vinyl. This is very sick. This is my first time holding one, so I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's like one of their first. It's like one of their first gens.
This is the next decade.
So yeah,
the next decade. So what do you think about the next decade of turntablism?
I mean, I think it's good because it's like it seems like a lot more younger. I mean, stuff like this is going to attract the younger clientele, and as we all get older, you know, we all get in that coulda, woulda, shoulda. I wished I woulda.
I think it's kind of like skateboards.
Yeah,
I think it's kind of like skateboards where, you know, it's almost like when I was a kid, I just liked the different graphics on the boards.
Yep.
It didn't really matter. You know, I didn't skate that much, you know, because the streets where I lived in the country weren't that great.
Right. You wanted to customize it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was. If you think about it, the '90s were all about customizing things. It's like you had your Oakleys that you could change the sides. You had your shoes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Starter jackets.
But remember the TC and Surf? Remember TC and Surf?
Yeah.
All those characters. Just that whole world. It was like a whole '80s skate culture world. That was like a thing.
It's kind of coming back.
All that stuff.
I think
like Stranger Things. You know.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you can. The thing is you can express yourself with the way you want to set your portable up with. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, and I think it's just the fact that you can able to take your stuff and be mobile with it. It's just pretty amazing. You
can see there's all these gnats and
they're attracted to.
This is the jungle. That's the jungle back there.
And we're like a really dope event right now. So
exactly. But yeah, let's get back to scratching.
Yeah, let's cut it up. This is the jam.
And YouTube probably won't demonetize this because this is pretty abstract. You can't hear all that reverb. That's it. So what brings you here right now? What brings you here?
I'm out here, you know, for this event we're doing. It's like on a Sunday, you know. You know, they've been asking me to come out for a couple years, and it's like a super cool event. A lot of DJs, a lot of, you know, young youth. It's like all ages, good people, good vibes. Saw some of the people from Bass.
Yeah, it was a great battle.
Yeah.
Like, there was this kid, him and his father were both DJing.
Johnny Styles and Baby
He was going Baby Styles. He was hitting some really cool patterns, you know. So I got into like IDM music in the late '90s. You know, I kind of, you know, around like when Nas made. Everybody's talking about Nas now. Around when Nas made like, you know, The Firm and all that stuff, I started getting into more techno and like more chopped up music because I was into scratching and turntablism. So I always felt that connection with turntablism and IDM. How do you feel about that? Like, do you have customers that are buying like that are DJs, that are just scratch DJs, or you think you have customers that are all over the place?
All over, man.
Okay, so like you're getting,
I tell people you never know. It's, I mean,
the DJ file customers as well,
yeah,
you know, because there's like
we get wedding guys to corporate
like
guys.
the Turntable Lab. Shout out to Jasper and all those guys at Turntable Lab.
Yeah,
this is, you know, a lot of plugs.
A lot of plugs, for sure.
You know, and you know those guys, you know, that kind of crowd where they're just buying the high-end turntables, like what would you say? Is it more turntablist or high-end?
No, it's a little bit of everybody because you know, like say for instance, like if you're playing, you know, 150 shows a year on that mixer, you're gonna be putting wear and tear whether you're a wedding DJ or whether you're a turntable.
Like everybody, Jazzy Jeff, everybody has his stuff. You know,
so it's one of those things that like I think that now anymore it's like more people are looking at it as something that they don't want to happen, like it's a precaution. Maybe it's going to happen. It will happen eventually, you know. Or maybe.
So who are some of your favorite DJs? What got you into DJing?
You know, I mean, really inspired by guys, you know, like Rectangle.
Rectangle, you know, DJ Rectangle. I was just telling my wife about DJ Rectangle. He did that move where he was like, you know, but I'm not even gonna talk about that.
I mean, there's some really dope dudes. I mean, like before I knew Chris Carnes of Vajra, he was coming to Kansas City and playing with a bunch of guys. So I mean, there were some really dope dudes in Kansas City that I got
the yellow Rectangle vinyl.
Yeah. I mean, we got DJ P. We got DJ P in Springfield. I don't know if you're familiar with them. He was like the '99 DMC champ.
What do you think about Mr. Dibbs? Nobody talks about Mr. Dibbs anymore. What happened to him?
He was at NAMM. He was at NAMM last year.
Oh, okay, he was at NAMM.
Yeah. So
I haven't heard any more break records like new Mr. Dibbs. You know?
It's weird, man. Some of these cats are holding. There's a lot of people coming out with stuff. That's the thing too, is that the market's getting kind of flooded with a lot of things right now. So people have to pick and choose what they want. If people are like Thud Rumble people and they want Super Steel stuff, or if people are, you know, like Richie Ruptones and their fans and they want Practice Your Cuts stuff, or whether they're big Scratcher fans and they want, you know, everybody's kind of got their
shout out to Scratcher.
In the house.
I got third place in New York, Jersey. You know, shout out to you know, number one, you know, DJ. I forget his name, but back to you.
Yeah, no, you're good. So, yeah. Other than that, man, I you know, just trying to spread the word about the platters that we're doing. You know, we're doing some like super sick. We're teaming up with like graffiti artists in the area, and we let them design it. And then we tell, you know, pretty much if somebody wants something custom, like we did one for Mile High, we did one for CJ Scratch that owns the 124C fader.
So do you work with Jesse Dean?
Jesse's a homie. Yeah, Jesse and I collabed on this platter that's underneath. So I did the actual.
I see him in Swiss style flying around the world. I'm like, wow, that's it looks like it's dead. It's off. It's not red.
Jesse did the.
Oh, it's still red. It's still red.
Yeah. No, Jesse did. What we did is we anodized it all black and we put these holes in, and Jesse basically went in and lasered it.
Wow.
So
that
he sent us
crazy.
Super.
That's crazy.
So it's kind of like a one. We did like 5 of them. So
that's what I'm saying. That's high end. That's the future design. You know.
You know, it's cool, and some people, you know, it's you know, like what I tell people, I go, man, there's just zero wobble. It feels like a real turntable.
Yeah, it was great.
You know, it doesn't feel.
Like a let's see.
And that's the cool thing about Jesse's tone arm. You can do it both ways.
I'm gonna do back to the.
Cutting it up to Bob Seger. Like it. You guys want to get back up?
I did the whole verse. I did.
You finished it.
Bump, 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 bump.
And then you finished
bump, 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 bump. Boom, bump,
you guys want to get back to the party? Get up there and get some
let's get back to the
party.
So tell us about your international travels. Like I see you in Swift Style and all these guys, you know, traveling internationally and changing the world. You know, this is a a very new movement. That's been, how long has Infinity Fader's been out?
We've been a little over 2.5 years.
Yeah, 2.5 years. That's amazing.
January it'll be 3 years, which is crazy, man. And it's been like a crazy experience. I've been like meeting some really dope, you know, DJs, guys that I like looked up to. You know, Qbert, you know, Revolution.
He gave me a scholarship back in he gave me $1,000 back in 2000. This is before, you know, I've been at TTM before, you know, 8-Track tried to plagiarize my system actually. And then after him, DJ Radar came out later that year in 2000. You know, on February 17th is when I released my system to the public. You know, I had it in '99 and I released it in '99.
You know, this is crazy because my boy, my really good homie that does all of our product testing is a huge fan. Yeah. So he's gonna freak out when he sees that I got it.
Yeah. So here's a poster for you.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Yeah. George is gonna. And
you know, I got Skater Girl stickers. So this is Skater Girls. Skater's what's gonna drop. I'm dropping the 7-inch. Next time I see you, I'll hit you with copies.
Dude, and I'll get you
the 7-inch.
I'll get you some stickers.
It's all skipless. But the whole soundtrack of my movie is skipless. The first skipless soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
The whole soundtrack is skipless.
The whole soundtrack.
Yeah. So people can cut up the classical needle drop, the classical stuff, you know. So it's all classical music and trap.
You gotta get that too. Yeah. I'll definitely get it out.
So one side's classical, one side's trap. The main singles is the classical side. They can cut the classical, scratch the melodic stuff, like their scales, like like saxophone scales, like like a lot of
that's huge because
like I'm doing skipless like kind of, you know, Van Halen kind of, you know, complex guitar stuff, you know.
That's good. I can't wait to fucking check it out. You know,
exactly.
Man.
Peace. So hopefully, you know, we'll get up again soon.
For sure.
All right, peace. Yeah, peace.
This is the spot, though. Like, if I want to cut, this is the spot.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
guys.
Thanks so
much.
Like, awesome. Dude, do we follow each other on IG? Are you giving Instagram?
No, I just started using Instagram. I've had Instagram open for years, and I've let it kind of build up, and now I'm just starting to use it again. Now, I've always focused on YouTube and Facebook, you know. Well, because Instagram, I got so many trolls. Like, I would post something, and it'd be like, oh, the first likes or dislikes, and I'd be like, oh man,
right?
You know, huh?
You have it now, right?
What?
Yeah, just follow.
Instagram /TTM Academy. I'm Facebook /TTM Academy, Instagram /TTM Academy, everything. TTM Academy.
Boom. Got you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I'll spread the good word, man.
Cool, man. Thanks.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
It's been real. I'm sure we'll, you know. Yeah. This isn't goodbye.
It's not.
This is just, you know.
We hope to be traveling in the same circles.
Yeah, man. Are you gonna go?
Wait, can I get your number for your phone? Because my phone's totally dead.
Definitely, and I can give you a card.
And everything. Oh yeah, if you get a card, your number, it's easier. I never have cards. I always just have stickers.
No.
I got it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, DIY is the future, you know.
I like it, dude. Thanks
exactly.
for spreading positive vibes.